Hello everyone. Have a few messages for you here. So I found myself a vision. I was on a roadside, like those upper pass roads where they're kind of windy, and then you have these pull-off areas where that you can see over the city, and folks go there to make out or whatever. What do they call that? Paradise Point or make out look or whatever. Anyhow, I was on this road and I was in a pullout, and it was like I was standing there and I was looking out over the city, and it was dark and all of the lights were on in the city. So they're being watched. Everything's being watched. Then I heard somebody say, "Good for you." And the reply was, "A very familiar public figure," he said. So I don't know if he got himself an emperor or an empress, or if, he's connected to somebody. This is one of those, it could very well be one of those people who tag along, on somebody else's destiny. But apparently he landed himself a winner. So then there was a masculine in a tan shirt. It was a button-up long sleeve shirt, but the sleeves were rolled up to the elbow. He had a light tan skin. It was almost the same color as the shirt. He had a stick of wood. It looked to be like about the size of a stick of Palo Santo, but a little more robust. And then it looked like pressed wood because he was crumbling it into a powder, and it was being carried away on the wind. Now, I don't know what kind of wood this was or what he was doing, but it seemed to me like, the way that it appeared to be like Palo Santo, it seemed to me that it was a precious sacred wood, like what do they call copal, like the tree of life. And I felt like to me that he was either offering it as a prayer on the wind. You know how sometimes the indigenous culture does, they smoke the pipe and they put their prayer into the smoke and then let it rise. And so I don't know if this was one of those things. Could be. And then somebody said, "It knocked the shit out of them." So apparently there was a group of people who got the poop knocked out of them. And then there was, when two have become one, it's the literal twin flame, it's a soul connection, sacred marriage and union. And so I don't know if it's these two that knocked the poop out of this group, but perhaps. These foes who work for the curator of humans is talking about alcohol. See, they really want to get you addicted. And it's like perhaps you did once drink, but you quit. Like you don't do the things you once did, You quit everything that you once did that allowed them access and control over you. They're miserable. Somebody actually said, miserable. They're miserable, feeling real down. It could be that they're feeling real down without you. You quit drinking. They can't get into your temple anymore. You closed the gates to your essence and energy. Honestly, I feel this is one reason why alcohol is legal, because it opens the gates of the temple, the body that houses the spirit, and it allows spirits to walk in the temple and then have a good time. Some people black out and they don't remember how they got home, and it's because somebody else drove you there. So alcohol is a gateway drug. It opens the gates of the body. It releases the faculties of the mental. And allows spirit to walk in and have a good time. This is a manipulated and intentional thing, an agreement that somebody in control made with these entities. And by getting people addicted, it ensures that these people can't compete for any role of leadership. Because if you can't control your addictions, if you can't control yourself, you cannot be in a leadership role overseeing anything. So it works both ways for them. They get this. They work with the spirits. They give the spirits a body, a gate opened body to play in, and then these spirits work with them to cause other things like mental instability and stuff. It's a agreement. So people are getting moved out of the temple network, out of the energy of the luminescent ones. They don't belong there. And they don't deserve to harvest that energy. See, these controllers or curators of the human, they feel that the energy of the human is life. It equals life. And they feel that they have the control and the authority to end somebody's life and to give that remaining life force essence to somebody else. They've been selling it. And they've just recently confessed. Then I saw a vision of a lion, a male lion, and it's like it was coming into full color. It was like, a coloring book, and all of its hairs, they were in the rainbow spectrum. And I don't know if he's powering up or if he's partially veiled, purposefully muting the essence for shielding a protection. And I think maybe he was just letting me know that he was there. And, the message, a song was, how does this go? You need to know I love you so, and I do it all again and again. So this to me is a message from the true Yeshua, is here with the rainbow energy and letting you know he loves you, and he would do it all again and again, over and over, as many times as necessary. The foe, the curator of this human energy, was talking to somebody saying she has to cheat. She has low energy. So whoever their witchy person is, they're unable to glow up. They don't have the inner luminescence, the inner fortitude, the inner power. They don't have it. They have to take the energy from somebody else in order to do whatever task they're assigned. Oh, and then that song, fall, fall, fall. And that was all the message, but that comes from the song, I keep on falling in and out of love with you. But the fall part was the only part of the message. So apparently people are falling. And the message earlier was they committed a over and back foul, a violation, and now they're falling. These people who said that they were chosen by God, they over and backed, violated, and now they're falling again. So somebody is really haughty. They're very mad and self-righteous. They got laid off of their job because they have a quote-unquote whole 13-year-old at home. So they leave a 13-year-old child home alone, and then they go work their job, and apparently somebody reported them to the employer. maybe even to child services, I don't know. But they got laid off because they were leaving their child home alone. And it's abuse. And this person sounded really snotty about it, very self-righteous, like they didn't see any wrong in it. And then somebody said, pushing through. Pushing through. We have a couple of universes here, or a couple of dimensions, maybe more, that are merging. Somebody is pushing through. Somebody is pushing into whatever barrier, whatever protection, whatever veil they thought they had. Somebody's pushing through. So their barriers are being infiltrated. They're trying to argue that whoever is in this new representative role, representative of the sacred and divine love, their argument is that she needs medicine. Now, it could be that you, perhaps have a thyroid issue or whatever, and they're thinking that, you're not natural, and they're trying to use any excuse that they can to say that you're insufficient and unqualified for this position. But the thing about this is that you are a star. You have the light, the powerful, powerful light within you, and it appears as though you are reverse aging. You're regenerating. So these organs, like a thyroid that may have atrophied, I believe are coming back online. You're being revitalized. There was a masculine who entered a room, what felt like he entered a room. He came on scene and he said, they are saying it's over. So it's like he went and had a discussion with somebody about this argument of your medicine or whatever. And whoever it was that he was making this objection to told him it's over. And somebody's upset because there's not an M&F-ing thing we can do about it. Not an M&F-ing thing. And he didn't say M&F-ing. He said the actual words, but I'm not going to say that here. And they're really, really mad. There's not a damn thing they can do to eliminate you or to get you evicted out of this role. You have been approved as a divine messenger of love. You're benevolent. There's no malice in you. You've been accepted. Someone is more determined than ever now of trapping you and abusing your sexual energy and body. They want your energy. They're being told, we can't do nothing to her. You have protections. You're protected. Then it sounded like a bust. We're done with you, on the floor. So whoever was having this discussion about your sexual energy and wanting to trap you, it's like they got busted. Somebody crashed into their party and said, we're done with you, on the floor. And they were not messing around. They're saying these enemy or foes or whoever this contentious tribe or family is, they're being told or saying something about a lump sum, which is an amount of money that is paid at one time, a single sum of money. In other words, there's no payments or payment plans. They have to give it all up in one lump sum. Then somebody said, this is the countdown. On October 17th, this person said 4 to 7 weeks, which is November 17th through December 1st. They are finding this very, very embarrassing. You're a soprano. You're of the upper ranking. They didn't recognize it. They couldn't see it. Because you're a benevolent being of love. You share unconditional love in abundance. And even though you have the power to destroy, you're a feminine. You're the one who brings forth life and nurtures it. They all know you're very humble. You don't overuse your innate power. You're not about dominating others. And so that's the end of this transmission. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.